Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
Oh, for God's sakes, I forgot I didn't have the microphone down. So I was talking to myself, I keep forgetting that this microphone is one of those microphones where you have to actually, you actually have to put it down. But yeah, hopefully, I've changed some of the settings, and hopefully, you'll hear the game music easier. Ouch. Die, punk. But yeah, hopefully you'll hear the game sounds better now from my changes. And hopefully the audio from the characters is easier to hear when I talk. Because, yeah. I'm still getting, as I was trying to say, I'm still getting used to recording because I'm still awkward with the recording. Ow. You just got a double hit on me, you bastard. Yeah, there's a key that you need to get for the treasure over there, which is in the next part, which you need to use the supercharge for. But it always contains a life as well.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent!
Go ahead, try it.
So the day, oh for frick's sake, the day prior to me uploading, well, the day prior for me recording this, not the day that I'm going to upload this.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Spyro's like, I don't want to deal with old people. But, yeah, what I was saying was that I lost my train of thought for a second. Oh yeah, what I was saying was, from when I upload this to the actual gaming channel, I had streamed the day before, and my god, that was such a successful stream in comparison. Because I've been having some issues I have with, well, with work and life and stuff that I lightly touched on the previous one, and I typed it out on my Discord what's going on. And my god, the amount of support I got from people was just amazing. I will admit it was more of a kick in the teeth for me to say, hey guys, look, I need help. You guys need to come and help me because I need a crutch. I need YouTube and Twitch to be a crutch should worst come to worst. So, for those who aren't aware or just watch YouTube, yeah, my job is changing the way that our store is run, because our store is, in real life has been, it's been on a negative, like when for earning cash, it has. So we've been put on a like a corporate plan to sort the store out, and there's a lot of stress because there's a lot we don't know and such, and well, I want a crutch just in case the store gets sold off and I have to actually like find another job or something. So I want Twitch to be the crutch. I want Twitch and YouTube to be a crutch where I can still have some sort of a living while I look for work, because whilst I do get government assistance, it's not enough for a month, and I only get it like halfway through I get it like 3/4 of the way through a month. Sometimes halfway through, sometimes 3/4, it depends. And it's like it's something, but it's not enough. Thanks to my disability. I bet most of you didn't realise that I was actually a disabled YouTuber slash streamer, but yeah, I have a learning disability. I have ADHD, so there's that if you didn't know it. Oh yeah, this level has a bit where I actually have to change the frame rate from 60 FPS to 30 FPS, otherwise the, like, over there, otherwise that does not go down. You see the barrier in the distance, that will not go down, because the druid will not put the barrier down.
Oh, Spyro! You're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
But yeah, you have to actually change your frame rate settings from 60 to 30 for that. I don't know why. I think there's like a coding error or something along the stupid changing to bloody what do you call it? The other screen when you have to press button, when you have to press the mouse is so infuriating on the PC version of this game. And it really is infuriating. But hopefully the microphone quality is decent enough, and hopefully the game sound is improved enough for future stuff. Because I think for games like this, or when I stream, like, let's say Final Fantasy, I'm going to need to increase the game sound so people can hear the game better, especially for certain things. I mean, the VODs, I'm not gonna... Where's the options? Alright, graphics. Graphics is the problem, because you have to switch yourself to 30 FPS. I know you'll see this goes down. So if it looks like ass for a second, if the screen looks like ass and the video quality looks like ass, it's because I had to drop to 30 FPS. Which I think is absolutely ridiculous that you have to actually do that. Just to get past one part of this game.
Thank you for releasing me.
But yeah, the plan with these recordings is I do a whole segment in one. I dread treetops and beast keepers though, because that might take me a little while to figure out. So that segment may be longer than the average segment due to I always struggle with the supercharges in that. I've always struggled with that shit. But past that, the rest of the game is easy. Like, the rest of this entirety of this game is very easy. It's the only hard level I think is treetops. After I finish this, I'll probably move on to doing, like when I fully got this recorded and shit, I'll probably move on to Spyro 2, which is going to have a lot of backtracking. So that will just be as much as I can do in like a 30-minute, 45-minute segment.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up,
because I think doing up to 45-minute segments of the game, I think that works. Just as a potential bit with this game, because with like Spyro and whatnot, because these games are longer games, so I think doing it like that is probably the best way of doing it. I think playing this game on a controller on PC is better, especially if you're running two monitors like I am. But I've always preferred keyboard and mouse, and keyboard and mouse is perfectly fine. It's just that annoying little issue that I have with the, you know, with the two screens, changing screens. There's a few other games that I've streamed in the past which I might actually go back to and just do a playthrough as like another character or something, or just play through the game differently, or play it with a friend and collaborate through it. Like, maybe on stream, that's what I'm gonna do with certain games. Got him. Annoying thief. But yeah, I think with certain games I'm gonna do that, because I might as well replay my stuff even though I've streamed it, because the prior streams of stuff are like me being really negative and such, and the newer stuff is me being not so negative and trying to be a lot more positive in regards to a lot of things. That's gonna kill me, because of stupid things cocking up. I really do hate the controls, the PC controls for this game sometimes. Crash is not anywhere near as bad as this. Crash Bandicoot has no issues with this. Again, that's a game I'm going to do as well, because it's another game I can 100%. So there. Crash 1 and Crash 2 I can 100%. Crash 3 would take longer because obviously I have to get relics and that. But yeah. So what I'd probably do with Crash 1 is like I would do segments to complete the game, and then I would do segments getting gems. That is how I would do that game. And I think that's the best way of doing that game, pretty much. So there. Also, I am. If you are watching, when you do watch this, the day that I've recorded this, I am streaming. The day that this will go up, because it'll probably be Sunday. This goes up, depending on circumstances. If I'm able to go to my grandmother's, great. I won't be streaming because I'll be over there. If I don't, I'm going to do Jackbox with friends as a consolation for myself. So the times I've been mainly streaming are I've been mainly streaming from like what do you call it, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. my time, which is UK time. I'm not doing the time conversions for you. You can do that yourself. I have not got time to do time conversions and other rubbish for people, because you know, people can do that themselves.
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
I love how he moves, and it looks like it's raining over his head when it's just wax. Even as a dragon, I don't think hot wax would be necessarily pleasant, because it'll harden and then it'd be a pain in the ass to get out your scales. I mean, like, you'd be fire. Obviously, as a dragon, you'd think you'd be fireproof, but still. Yeah, these platforms are a pain because they're one of the easiest ways to die in this level. Yeah, if you burn that portrait here, you get a skill point for burning Tomas's portrait. You can't die in here because the fairies will pick you up, and you actually need to use that a couple of times for things. Because you actually have to use the supercharge to knock out all the what you call it? the metal spiders. There's so much for me. Okay, you do realize I'm recording, right? That is one of the issues that you might actually come into with me recording or streaming. People will randomly walk in here without knocking on the door because the concept of privacy in this house doesn't exist, apparently. The joys of living with your parents still. And other family members. Like, no offense to my brother, but it should have been obvious I was recording because he did come in when I was about to start recording. So it should have been obvious that I was. So yes, unfortunately, I am as professional as I'd like to make my streams and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have to put up with some unprofessional stuff because let's be fair, I'm not professional. I don't own my own house. I don't have noise cancellation. I'm gonna have people come in and tell me, you're being too loud. Like, half the time when I'm trying to do this stuff. And they don't realize that I'm doing this as a hobby, but there's the potential of this actually becoming a part of maybe, potentially, becoming income, aka a part-time job. Because I may have to actually turn, as I said, with my situation being what it is, YouTube, Twitch may actually have to become a part-time job. It's not that I want them to do so. It's not that I want them to do so, but it may actually just have to become that way. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I myself am having to go through right now. So
Try combining your supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
I'm trying to get basically all the people who can support me as best they can from like Twitch and YouTube and whatnot to support like the live shows and support the gaming videos that I do, because the thing is, it's all well and good me streaming a game, but then I can then later just record it as a let's play, and I think let's plays are like good I think let's plays are good content in their own right, because you have a more bite-sized version, and then it's more I can talk about what I want and try and personalize it better. But I'll be honest with people, I'm not at that, well, I missed, because the thing I want to go to is on that side. But the thing is like, we want to just, I'm still, ow, frick, dumb spider. So that's the beginning of the level, that is, but I missed one of the spiders, annoyingly. Is he stuck? He's glitching. Yeah, this game is, the thing is this game is actually rife with glitches, because they did, like, I'll be honest, they did work on it and they did polish it, but they also did. They also did have a load of glitches where they've had one patch for this game and then they've just left it, which is kind of bad, in all fairness, that they've done that, but you can't really do much about it out. Alright, that should be all the gems in this level then, once I go pick up that other gem. What am I missing? It's telling me I'm missing a gem. There's gotta be like a two. There's gonna be like two twos or a 3 gem that I'm missing, or a 5. Right. Okay. That's everything for this place then. Right. Because if you exit the level, you exit where the portal is. If you return to the to the home world, you return to the home world. So it is actually overall better for you to do it this way. So it'll be this, and then 2 other levels, and then we're good. The 2 other levels are not so... These last 3 levels aren't so annoying. But like, usually it'll be once a week when I can do this, like maybe after a day of work, when I've done some work just to make sure that I've got some content available, but... I need to get to some... I've got a load of shorts that my brother's recorded of me opening Pokemon packs, and that's also another bit of short form content that I do, which is like, I do open Pokemon packs, I do the pulls. But I'm not like the people who are like, oh, the card's this value, the card's that value, and stuff. I'm just pulling packs because I enjoy pulling packs. You know? Oh, for frick's sake, I fucked up. I love keyboard controls, but I also absolutely loathe keyboard controls at the same time. The thing is, these flights don't take me too long to do, but as I said, I'm keeping all the fuck-ups in, I'm keeping all the mess-ups, I'm keeping all the fuck-ups in, I'm keeping all the close calls in, I'm keeping everything in. This is completely raw footage because, simply put, I can't edit footage. Thanks to not having stuff to edit footage with. Other than YouTube itself, and I do not see the point of doing that. Now I've got to try and get these planes in time. Yes. Such a close shave that was. It's because the planes give you 3 seconds, and you do have like a point. You have like a half a second grace period if you hit the planes, so it's like everything. I win. So there's that. But I will be doing, as I said, I will be doing the entirety of this trilogy. I'll be doing the entirety of the Crash trilogy as Let's Plays. And, well, I'll just do what needs to be done, basically. Because I need to make content for this. I need to make content where I can upload on the days which I'm not streaming. Because days that I'm not streaming, like work days, if I'm able to make content, I'll make some YouTube content. But I'm not going to do this every single day, so it's like I need to have it where it's like I have some content per each day because of how things work, yeah? And the thing is, it's like I'm still learning how YouTube works. I'm still learning how this whole like system works with like YouTube and Twitch, and I'm still learning what's the best way of doing things. How should I do X, Y, and Z, you know? Ow, I got electrocuted. I forgot there's a second electro mage there, and he's at me. Ow! I seem to be taking a lot of unnecessary hits. I mean, the melee guys in this place actually do have quite decent range on their attacks, so it's quite worrying. So what I need to do is I need to go around and go to the other bit that I didn't do, and then glide from there to do that. Just make sure I've got everything. Careful with falling off, I don't want to kill myself. And then I can kill that mage and then get all the gems that are on this section, and then we can go to the next section. But yes, Spyro 1, I actually didn't realise that the second game wasn't the first game, and I played this game at friend's house.
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to
I think I lent my copy of Spyro 2 to play their copy of Spyro 1. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure we did that. Like, I lent them I had the first game and I had the second game, and my friend had the first game, so I lent them the first game for this. So there was that. Ow. I'm gonna just collect all the shiz first, and then we'll finish the other bit off. How the hell can you hit me from there? Seriously. Yeah, their melee range is ridiculously long. It is, compared to some enemies of like the same type. So I've got no health, but I managed to do that section, which is annoying. But the thing is, these levels aren't huge. They look huge if you're a kid, but they're not.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan's home world near the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
Well, to be fair, as kids, we kind of figured it out. We were like, "Oh look, there's five suspect stones. Let's jump on them. Doesn't matter what order."
Well done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
But the thing is a lot of these games were, I'll be honest, a lot of games, like back in the era when I was a kid, we didn't have the internet. We just had to find out what was going on by just playing the games. So there was a lot of things where it was like, we do X, Y, and Z, and then we found out, oh, we can actually do this, and that in the game. I'm not even joking about that. We did not have, the internet was a thing, but we didn't have access to it, and none of us knew about, like, game FAQs and GameSpot, and IGN came out, like, very early 2000. I think IGN was, like, 99, 2000, 2001. And it's like, I was playing RPGs and shit at that point, so it was like, yeah, most of it was like, didn't have a clue. Like, we didn't have an absolute clue, like half the secrets that the game devs had. The only time we'd know about like game secrets and that is if we bought the Primo or Brady game guides, or the Piggy guides, or the Piggy guide books. You know, I know archaic tomes of lore and everything, but the thing is that we didn't have the internet like kids today have the internet, or kids growing up in like 2005, 2010. To be fair, the internet was way more of a widespread thing, like 2010, because you'd like have access to it to do like your homework and stuff. And I know a lot of it is me speaking my own experiences, but I only had access to the PC for homework. And once I did my homework, then I could play RuneScape for a bit on the PC, or Age of Empires 2, which was a CD game. Shock horror, I know, CD games on PC. You know, when you physically actually owned your shit, as opposed to this modern day malarkey of, you don't actually own your stuff. Well, yeah, I do, because I buy most of my stuff on GOG. I just have a lot of the stuff on Steam because it's convenient to play with friends. But a lot of my stuff is now is leaning more towards GOG, or it just being free from like Amazon Prime. So I'm not actually paying a single penny for most of it. A lot of my games are not like that, or I'm buying it on Humble Bundle with us and getting it for cheaper in general, or getting it as Humble Choice because I'm a Humble Choice member, and I feel that that's the best way of getting video games these days, is just not paying full price for them. Because why would I pay full price for a video game which I quote unquote don't own? I'm sorry, Steam, but legally everything I buy I own. Even if it's a quote-unquote license for it, I own it, as far as I'm concerned.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. I'm an old man. That's the joke, old. But... oh, for frick's sake! Because the screen won't turn! Because the controls are terrible. Oh, you should really be playing this with a controller. Okay, find me a controller that doesn't screw up my audio settings. Xbox controller, well, find me a controller that doesn't have terrible stick shift, that doesn't suck. I don't like... I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of the Xbox controller, because the only Xbox controller I have is an Xbox One controller. I don't have like a wired Xbox controller, which is what I would use to this. And then you still have to, with the Xbox controller, you still have to use the proprietary bullshit microphone and everything for it, because they want more money, they want more of your cash. This is why I dislike a lot of products from a lot of places, because you have to put up with crappy controls and such. Well, maybe you should just be playing it on a single screen. Okay, so how do I check if my stuff's working if I'm playing it on a single screen then? I'm not trying to rant or rave or get angry, but these technical issues ruin the gameplay aspect. But what I was trying to say is like, I'm from the era of owning video games, not from this era of digitally owning a license, quote unquote, not actually owning the game. I'm sorry, but as far as I'm concerned legally, even if I own a license to the game, I own the product. So, this is why most of my stuff is now going onto GOG. I'm now actually buying a lot of my stuff, especially my older games on GOG, because of that. But yeah, I'm gonna end this segment here because obviously I'm on the next set of worlds. I'm gonna end this segment and then I'll probably do the next segment after I've had something to eat and I cool off a little bit because the controls are getting me steamed and well, I'm having cock-ups where I shouldn't have cock-ups because the game is because I'm having to alt-tab out to try because basically I'm trying to sort things out. It's alt-tabbing out the game. The mouse is going onto the other screen, and when I click, it's like, well, I can't see a cursor on this game, which is basically the problem. And a lot of it is because of when I do the dragons, the cursor moves. So yeah, it's a fun experience because the way that it works is the cursor should be on the side where you'd think it'd be moving onto the screen, but no, the cursor's on the other side of the screen, which then moves onto the other screen, which is really weird. Or maybe you should switch your screens around. Maybe I should, but quite frankly, I don't want to be staring at a TV screen when I actually need to potentially look at controls and stuff. But maybe I need to switch things around to do that. But the problem is the easiest way for me to put the web camera to do the VTuber thing is from the screen. But yeah, enough explaining. I'm going to end this segment. So I'll see you all next time.